What's happening, people? It's the homie Mr. 400. I got my man Dub in here, Mr. Dubbins. You know what I'm saying? My cousin Zenfinite streaming live from
Yo.
B-More in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Zenny in the house.
Hey.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
You already
So how y'all
know.
feeling, man? First of all, how you feeling? Cuz?
It's Friday, so I'm feeling great despite all the
Mm-hmm.
weird things going on.
Right. That's a
You
lot.
already
It's a
know.
lot of weird shit going on.
It is crazy.
You know? But we all right. We here. We made it through the day.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Absolutely.
Dub, man, what's good with you?
Man, just holding it down like always. You know, sipping on some Crown Royal right now at the moment.
You already know.
Ready to hear some madness.
Yeah, man, we gonna get to all that shit.
Yeah.
I've been in here. I was waiting on my damn pizza. They were supposed to come
What
at like
kind of
10 o'clock
pizza?
and shit. I had an unhealthy pepperoni pizza. I
Okay.
definitely need to stop that shit.
Oh yeah, you gotta leave that pork alone, man. Leave the pork alone.
You
I
do.
gotta stop that
True.
shit, bro. I had to take a damn napkin and dab all the grease off that bitch.
Damn.
Ugh.
I told about the
I don't like
parasites that
that for
came.
you.
Yo,
We
this
talk
man
about
said the
Like,
the
parasites.
parasites that came out of the joint feet.
Yo,
Shorty
bro,
feet. You know.
that's some other shit, bro.
We'll talk about that, but
Man, it's been a crazy, crazy week, man. First and foremost, man, rain, go away. What's good with all the rain, man?
hey, it's spring.
Springtime,
It's
exactly. I love
spring.
April,
the
look,
rain.
April showers bring May flowers. Them flowers better
That's
be
right.
exquisite. Them flowers better be.
Exclusive.
Look, man, because it's definitely going crazy. They got flooding like all over the place for real. Like flooding
hmm
in freaking
Yeah.
Pittsburgh,
Oh,
flooding in
really?
freaking yeah, man. It's been crazy. Like, hold on, let's see what we can pull up on the floods because the floods have been crazy. I don't know about locally. I haven't really driven past any. Like, look, they got Ohio. That look nuts. Hold
Yeah.
up, let's click the Ohio
Well,
right quick.
today, Central Ohio residents dealing with the impacts of a powerful storm.
Yeah, the heavy rain creating headaches for drivers with water still covering some roads.
We're continuing to watch that water creep up, and that's what we're keeping a very close eye on.
We thank you for joining us today for NBC4 at 5. I'm Jared Smalley.
I'm Jennifer Bullock. Tuesday storms are long gone, but rising floodwaters are still causing problems locally. Statewide, there are at least 100 road closures.
The Department of
That's
Transportation
crazy.
says I-70 and State Route 79 in Licking County are currently areas of big concern. NBC4's Eric Halperin is there to show us what's going on now. Eric?
Jared and Jen, ODOT has been here all day for a couple of reasons. 2 ramps are closed. This is one of them. It is underwater along with the other one. And beyond that, crews are also watching to see if floodwaters cross the highway. Good news is so far they have not. And floodwaters are an issue in other areas around the county too.
That's crazy. Like they have floods over there. They have floods in freaking
And
Pittsburgh.
while the flooding is causing traffic headaches throughout the area, others are finding themselves drawn to the water. KDKA's Lauren Linder talked to some who traveled down to the area to take a closer look.
From the North Shore, you can get a good picture of the flooding in our area. Many people are stopping by to take in the site and see Pittsburgh landmarks like Point State Park buried in water.
Yo, that's a park, bro.
As Valerie
That's the
Stout
park?
stood
That's
at the
a
North
park.
Shore looking at the Ohio River, it took her a minute to realize what she was seeing.
That's what I came over here to see, the point, and it's not here.
Point State Park, barely visible.
That's crazy.
The only marker being the outline of the fountain. The rest was under several feet of water, appearing to be part of the 3 rivers.
Wow, that is amazing.
But it wasn't just the point.
I'm like, well, where's everything at now?
3 Rivers Trail also
Yo.
flooded, with the light poles and trees slightly sticking out. Water even submerged the boat launch leading up to the steps at Acrisure Stadium, where you could see just a bit of the map. The Ohio River reached levels we haven't seen since 2005.
It's insane just how high the water levels have gotten.
Brendan Sieber was hoping to show his friend from out of town the different sights of the city.
I show him this like really picturesque, the beautiful fountain where the rivers meet and everything.
Instead, he gave him a tour of the sights underwater.
I knew it was bad, but I didn't know it was this bad.
And like the others who stopped by, they made sure to take plenty of photos to remember the moment.
So how has the like, did the rain affect anything in like Baltimore? Because y'all got hella water.
I didn't see any flooding. We did get a lot of water. I think we flooded enough in this part of town that we've made like concessions and fixed things and made it so it won't flood, like building our houses on hills and like slant stuff like that. I haven't seen as much, but I'm sure.
I mean, like the
we'll
only
stay
part
safe because we like to stay safe here.
yeah, like down by the harbor would be like the one area I would think would be a little iffy. You know what I'm
We
saying?
have a lot of creeks here, so a lot of times it's like I cannot remember being near any house from the east side of the city to the west where there wasn't a creek running all around the city, and they overflow, and that's where a lot of
they definitely do. Those little they definitely do.
It
Because
gets
all out back
crazy.
here it'd be the same way, like all down by canal, definitely. Like like all around here, so it'd be the same type of vibe.
Yep. Fedora Street.
Mm-hmm.
On Fireside. That's always fun.
Definitely be the same type of vibe. But
Yep.
like as far as Baltimore too, like how has the bridge aftermath? Like what's the aftermath of the bridge? You feel me? Like,
Well,
and I see they start cleaning it up, but like
they did. And they say it's going to be a long effort. There's a lot of vendors down there, a lot of workers, dock workers down there, truckers, and a lot was halted. They're trying to make concessions. They brought in some money to like offset people losing their jobs, but let's be honest, a structure that big isn't just going to come back up.
Right.
So
Right.
once we get it cleared up, then everything will be better. It was it's unfortunate that it happened at this time. You know, the mayor is young black man.
yeah, that's a
And,
lot on him, man.
It's
Yep.
like out of all the times for this to happen, it's happening
Right.
now with this guy.
Smacked him with it.
Yeah. Like, they always looking for a reason to shade Baltimore. I swear they're always looking for some reason. So, but this type of incident, this boat had crashed into another bridge in 2015. It's not the first time this boat has knocked over a bridge. So,
And you know,
yeah.
look, allegedly they said the CEO of the ship died like 6 days ago or some ish like that.
Huh?
Allegedly, like
That's wild.
I don't know I don't know how true that is, but they definitely said, I'm trying to find that shit, but yeah, they definitely said that she had passed away or he had passed. Look, I saw a picture where it was a dude, and then I saw another thing where they said, hold on, let's go here real quick. CEO of container ship. Yeah, this shit right
It's from
here.
China, right? It's from Seoul.
Hold up, let me pull this shit up. I'm not sure where these motherfuckers was from, but here go the video right here.
So the shipping container here that just took down the bridge in Baltimore, okay? There's a little backstory. Let's get into it real quick. It's gonna blow your mind. So this is Angela Chao, who just so happens to be Mitch McConnell's sister-in-law. Yeah, Mitch McConnell, the senator. Well, she is the CEO of the shipping company that ship was connected to. But it just so happens 6 days ago, this girl died. So basically, now tell me if this doesn't sound suspicious. Her blood levels, her alcohol blood levels were 3 times the legal limit. On top of that, this is what happened. She was driving her Tesla when it went into reverse on its own into a pond where she drowned. Okay, tell me that's not a coincidence, y'all. Okay, so like the CEO now mind you, she's a billionaire. Okay, she's loaded. Okay, so like they just took her out, and then all of a sudden 5-6 days later, here comes down the bridge. So just a little shady, but I thought the world should know.
Now,
Wow.
I don't know how credible that is.
Right.
You gotta Google that, but that's a wild story.
That is a
And
what?
look, them damn Teslas, bruh.
No, I love that. I want a Tesla. I'm not gonna do that.
Yo,
I
but
would-
you see how
I
they
don't-
able look?
I
They
don't
will be
think I would
easily
get one.
able to be controlled, bro. Like,
Yeah, just
Yeah,
for that
that's
simple fact.
true.
like yo, those are literally the cars that are driving people around. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. And
But
then
I
all they
mean,
have to do is program it for it to park itself.
said it went backwards by itself into a pond, allegedly.
You see what I'm
Sounds
saying?
like a
So if you
movie.
So all you gotta do
Word,
is
right?
put it in the program. All right, we want Tesla 6048 to crash and go autopilot and just crash to a fucking bridge. You know what I mean?
But I
Done.
mean, as we let go with AI, think about how much control we're letting go of everything else, right?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's a little nuts.
That's why I don't agree with AI.
Shit,
I
wow,
like-
man. It's like
yeah.
coming to the times of like the iRobots and the damn what's that one shit? Ex Machina and all them
And my
types of
Millennium
movies.
that movie
Like,
had my head
Matrix.
stuck for weeks.
Yeah,
Look,
you know what I'm
man.
saying? All of them.
It was a lot.
It's getting wild. We getting cyber attacks.
Hmm.
Like
Yeah,
that's
they
what they
can-
said was going on with the ship. Like it was possibly some ish
Yeah.
going on with their systems because they said naval ships and like ships like that aren't protected from those types of attacks. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy to think about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's just crazy. Could you imagine just being in a Tesla though, and you got a warrant,
And that shit stop.
and the doors locked,
And that shit drive you to the
and she says,
drive you to the
"Hey,
station.
sorry, we have to take you to jail now. You have outstanding warrant."
I believe that's gonna happen. I can see that because people are gonna be like, "F it."
That should be
It's
crazy.
still a cute car though. I don't know.
Man.
You gotta take a risk sometime.
Yeah. I mean, if you're willing to take that risk, hey.
So what y'all think about these earthquakes?
That shit
I'm
crazy.
super down the rabbit hole with earthquakes.
Well, check this
Yeah.
out, man. They
Did New
had
York
some.
just get hit with an earthquake?
Yeah, they had some
Two.
ring camera footage.
New
I was
York.
like, oh, we gotta see the ring camera footage because that's wild. Could you imagine? Like,
No.
I didn't feel it. You know what I'm saying? I
Mhm.
don't, you know what I mean? Where we at, but let's see what they, you know what I mean? Hold up.
About
Hold up.
15 miles
That's
from
crazy.
the epicenter in Middlesex County.
The dog like, yo,
Earthquake!
the dog going crazy.
Yeah, and that's what you see. You can see that stuff falling from the walls. The dog there a little bit freaked out by this, jumping down from the couch when that
Word.
quake hit. No doubt this was an earthquake, and that family certainly saw that in their indoor ring camera. You wonder what they were thinking, right? What is going on right now? Let's
Crazy.
take a look at some other video to show you, this time from X, and we're going to see this dog, we understand, jump up, you know, and start to feel that quake. This was taken by Monica, who felt it too. This was in South Jersey, so that moment and those seconds of the tremors,
Dog was
everybody
chilling,
certainly
popped
felt
up
it.
like,
Getting
yo.
multiple texts. One of our directors, Pete Feiner, he said his dogs felt it before they felt it. A lot of people, dog owners, know that the dogs know. They just have a sense for it.
Isn't that interesting that you say that? Because as we're taking a look at this video, you see the pets first get alerted to it, and then
everything starts
within
shaking.
a matter of a couple of seconds before the homeowner actually notices
Exactly,
that
there's
something's
that
wrong.
lag,
So that is
yeah.
really interesting when you see that lag. Let's take a look at this security camera footage from Zap Comics. This is in Wayne, New Jersey. You can imagine how much is up there, and those could possibly fall with an earthquake, but you can see that cash register counter. There's a little bit of a shake to it, and the employee stops.
It wasn't that
Gets
crazy,
tracks
but
to
But look
investigate.
at
he definitely looking like,
Nothing
what?
Nothing
comes
came
off.
off the wall. That first one, the homeowner that was closer to the epicenter, wow, there was a lot of stuff. That's going to be a big pain cleanup this afternoon. And that's why, even as we were listening to, the officials in New York, God forbid you smell gas.
Oh, yes.
Anything, if any kind of structural, anything, this could be a problem down the road. So you want to make sure that you call it in. Look at these guys. They're like, what?
What just happened? We're going to look now at security cameras.
Yeah, that shit was wild, man.
It didn't
I
look
feel
that
like-
crazy. I mean, I feel like you would have to be in an earthquake to really understand the magnitude of an earthquake. But like seeing
feel-
that on camera, it does no justice for me as far as knowing how strong it was.
I definitely
I
didn't
feel
feel
like
it.
they just you
What's up,
didn't.
cuz?
It was there in Pennsylvania though. What part? Do you know what part it was in?
No, we're too far down. We're about 3
Okay.
hours away from.
Now look, I saw some people around here talk about they felt it. I'm like, how you feel it? I ain't feel it. What the hell?
Yeah. Unless you upstate Pennsylvania, that's the only way that
Like
you would
what?
be close enough.
Ain't feel no damn earthquake. What you talking about? I was knocked out for one. Woke up, was chilling. Like I'd have definitely been like, yo, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
Cause
It's not
down
normal.
by the down by my mom's, yo, they got the quarry around the corner and shit. So like we done felt like tremors on the west side a lot of times from that damn quarry.
Mm.
But I ain't even feel nothing like that. You know what I mean? But
Nah. You know when the ground's shaking, when the damn house
Exactly, it's
shaking.
unmistakable. You like what the
Right.
something- explosion?
Is the ground shaking?
Like,
Oh,
we're not
hell
used to
no.
that over here, like
Get under the table.
get under the table, that motherfucker fall right on your
come back to elementary school. Like, what was supposed to do?
That's what they tell you, right? If it's an earthquake, get under the table.
shit.
Yeah.
Trying to hide and
I'm trying to
shit.
get out the house.
On
I
to
feel
some
like they
okay.
skipped over.
Go ahead.
I
What
feel
was
like
that?
they skipped over a whole bunch of stuff with the earthquakes, and they tried to make
Absolutely.
it
They
like,
only
oh,
showed
look, we're
all they did
cleaning
was
up.
talk
It's
about
like,
the damn
nah,
dogs.
right? What's the astrology behind this? Like,
Thank you. Come
what's
on,
really
man.
going on?
Did
there?
y'all
Like,
see
this is
the
rare.
Alright.
did y'all see the
You see a
pictures of
tree
the
knocked over or something.
the damn Statue of Liberty getting fucking struck by lightning?
What?
Bruh.
When?
That shit was wild
Do
looking.
they have footage?
I don't know if they got footage, but they definitely had some pictures out there, and I was like, yo, that ish looked like some type of symbolic, you know what I mean? Like the way
I
that
mean,
it
the world
hit
is crazy.
it hit the damn what you call it? The flame of the Statue of Liberty. I don't know if I shared it on this page. Yeah, I definitely did. Hold on, let me pull that shit up right quick. And we definitely live on this damn Facebook page that I'm pulling up, so that's crazy. But yeah, look at this shit right here. Hold up. I be forgetting it don't pop right up. Boom.
You could get there, right? You could go to the flame.
Like, you see how it hit
That
like
is
right there?
So wild. Like some
That's
Harry
crazy,
Potter
right?
stuff right there. Like, or some Men in Black. What's going on?
Like, what are the
She
odds?
said Men in Black.
You know what I'm saying? Like, remember when they clicked the whole city and shit?
Like, what are the odds that
Find out.
happens?
That shit look crazy.
That is wild looking, right?
Exactly. I don't like it. I mean, I just
That's
feel
some-
like
Is that a bird
symbology
right there?
wise,
Was that a bird?
I hope
even
there's not
know.
a bird there.
But for that to be, for that lightning to hit exactly on that damn torch,
Yeah.
On the whole
what's
planet.
what's in that
Who
part
did
of the
that?
torch?
Exactly.
like, what's the
know?
message behind that from above? Like,
Who even ever thought about what's in the torch though? Like, I've never even thought about that. Like, we
Yeah,
was
that shit
like,
was
what's in
wild.
there?
on to some
Yeah,
damn
they resurrecting something.
quick sports news. Did
That's
y'all
so-
see you see Bronny James declare for the draft, right? Y'all think he gonna play with his pops?
Hold up. For the draft?
Bronny just declared. And look, here's something else. Like,
I thought he was going somewhere else.
right, he just declared. But look, some people think he about to get drafted second round to the Lakers. Now they got the second round. They're gonna broadcast it this year. Why? Because
Ronnie James is gonna get selected.
he don't have the stats to go in the first
No,
round.
He does not.
So I mean, it's going to look crazy for them to draft him in the second round.
But-
But the second
Yeah.
round,
Yep.
like, how you feel about that? Like, you think he going to be able to go in a play with LeBron?
What I think me personally, I think he should do
And I got this question too.
yeah.
Do you think the pressure on him is fair? So first,
Yes.
do you think that LeBron is going to play with him, and then you think as far as the pressure?
Yes, I know.
I
I
think
think
it's
for sure
historic.
that LeBron's going to play with him. They're
Right.
already
I
setting
would.
that up. You know what I
Right.
mean?
They
Because
definitely
that's
are.
what that would complete LeBron's legacy as
Mhm.
far as
Yes,
as a
exactly.
Passing the
player,
torch and shit.
passing the torch,
And
right?
they want to
Whether he
keep him happy.
right and what it doesn't matter how Bronny does.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
It
having
doesn't.
that moment with you know what I mean to be able to play with your son.
You
Even
see
on the
how they-
And
same
he
team.
made it there.
You see how they kept
No player has ever done that.
Right.
Exactly. It's history. Let's do it.
That's creating
You
history.
see how they kept disrespecting Bronny throughout his college games, booing him every time he touched the ball.
Jealous.
Like, what's up with that, man?
Jealous.
Like, leave that. Let that boy
Let him be
play,
great.
man.
No.
Right? Let him
You
be
have
great.
you have a name. Guess
He-
what? People
He
hate
got
your
that
dad.
shadow on him. That's a man.
People still hate LeBron for what he did in Cleveland.
I hate him for what
How do
he
you-
did.
Do you think he
Well,
gonna
how
go
you
to?
think they gonna
Look,
feel about his son?
Do you think he gonna go to Cleveland or you think he gonna go to L.A.? And if he goes to Cleveland, you think LeBron gonna leave?
No, I don't think he holds any significance with Cleveland. I think it's more of
I think he probably gonna go to L.A.
go to LA,
I
play
think
with your
so.
dad.
He already playing
Be on
out
the
there and
same
shit.
team as your dad.
Yeah.
That's it.
Exactly. It's epic.
College is out there.
You know, pass the ball to each other a couple times, put on a show because it's all about entertainment.
It definitely is.
That's
Mhm.
that's what the people want to see.
And they trying to
And
pass
it's a
that little
great
torch
place
right
for
down
it.
onto him. Yeah.
Right. LA. Yep.
Let that man shine.
Yeah, let him go.
He's
let
only
him
going
do
to
his
get
thing.
better playing with his dad. He's going
Yeah.
to make him work harder, smarter, but
He can
faster.
only get
So.
better. Yep. He's a good athlete. He'll learn.
I'm here for. I mean, he got there, so he's obviously a good athlete, right? Let's let him play.
Yeah, definitely. And now we're at that Dub's favorite part of the show. Look at this madness.
This madness. Foolish.
Look at this madness right here.
What we got?
Dub's favorite part of the show. He like to see the bullshit,
Yeah.
the madness, the
madness,
craziness.
man.
Look, and we gonna get right into that shit
get
right
into
here.
it.
We gonna start with this. We gonna take you right into the DMs. Pull this shit up. Look, Florida man is accused of beating his girlfriend's 5-year-old son because the boy was watching Paw Patrol, allegedly telling the child that the show was for girls. It says, what is this nigga? Keon Anthony Bryant, 36, of Miami, was arrested on Tuesday and charged with 1 felony count of child abuse. The witness said she and the child were watching the show when Bryant entered the room. Police said that Bryant allegedly grabbed the victim by the arm, neck, and hit him in the back of the head because the victim was in the girls' room. The victim allegedly told investigators members that Bryant scratched the boy and wrapped both his hands around his neck and told him he was going to take him to jail. Oh, okay. What the hell?
Drugs.
Brian said
Drugs.
look, this man is crazy. Look at the man picture for like he looked
Period.
nuts.
Like,
He looked nuts, man. How y'all feel about that? Like, what would you do if somebody did that to your child? I already know what I would do. I don't even think this is a question.
So he's claiming
on
not
site,
guilty. He
like,
said that
on
he's saying the
site,
allegations are
because
fake.
Right. He trying to say it's false,
So
but
he's saying not guilty.
he's saying it's false. But I mean, I don't want
If
to
you
put
did
nothing
that to
past
my
him.
child, would we even have to call the cops? Because immediately I'm on you. I'm on top
scrapping?
of you. That's
You
crazy.
scrapping?
Yeah, I'm gonna fight this grown man today,
Hands and
you're gonna
feet.
learn.
So,
You
but
gonna
hold on,
learn.
Arms and elbows.
But let's put it in perspective though. Like that's obviously not his kid then. If she's saying the girlfriend's child,
Right.
it's not saying his son.
I don't
So
care
he
if it
just
is
he just
even-
beating random people kids.
Yeah.
That's
Ladies,
worse.
please, don't let these crazy men around your kids. Like, make a good decision and keep them safe. Because he, like you said, he
shit.
looks crazy.
He looks nuts.
Oh man.
More
Just
madness.
be lonely. It's gonna
More
be all right.
madness. Burglars steal $30 million from a Los Angeles money storage facility. Now check it. What you doing with 30 mil? How you getting away with that?
Let that
That's
chill for a
wild,
little
right?
It said they broke into the
Who does
facility Easter Sunday, either through the side of the building or the roof. Managed to open a vault where the cash was without setting no alarms off. That's crazy. No one noticed the money was gone until Monday when employees opened the vault, which showed no obvious signs. They got, yo.
Mm-hmm.
They got, yo,
By
for 30
somebody who knew
mil.
exactly what they were doing.
30 mil. How did
Definitely
they know?
inside. There's no
It's an
other way.
inside job.
Yeah, 100%.
Yep,
Somebody trusted the wrong person.
yep.
That is craziness.
30 million is wild. And it
I'm
was
not gonna
stupid
lie, I
for you
could
to
use that
keep it
right
there.
now.
Absolutely.
He
Like,
said,
I could
I ain't
use
gonna
1
lie, I could
million.
use that.
I could use that right now.
You
The
know?
30 mil.
That's wild.
30 mil is definitely a lot, man. We could definitely pay some bills, definitely change some lives, definitely invest in a lot of shit,
You can
flip that
change your
shit.
face and disappear.
Change, change, yeah, yo. She said,
Period.
face off.
Your whole face and
Face
disappear.
off 2024. Like, wow. Crazy. So yo, hip hop news. J. Cole responds to Kendrick. Did y'all hear it? And if so,
didn't.
how do you feel about it? You ain't hear it,
No, I
cuz?
didn't hear it either.
I don't want to play
Is
it.
that the midnight drop?
You gotta play. Oh, you can't play it.
I can't play it because we gonna get flagged for
I'm gonna
that
have to
shit.
listen. I'll listen to it then.
But look, y'all ain't hear it. All I'm gonna say is, wow.
What do you think? What happened?
All right, man.
Did he come at him? What's up?
Was
it old school J. Cole or is it new school?
It was it was like rapping J. Cole. It was like sharp. You could tell he got some more in the chamber, J. Cole. It was like if you boxing and you hit a motherfucker with that good jab to the chin, like a hard one, like a strong one to the chin to make the teeth clack and then make him think about himself. It was one of those.
Okay.
Rapping like the rest do?
But it wasn't a KO.
Nah, and he even said it. And it's one of them joints with a beat change. I don't want to spoil too much, but it's definitely hard. I think it's definitely about to go up. This battle's gonna be crazy. That's all I'm gonna say.
But who's really in the battle now? Like, because J. Cole and Kendrick, yeah. But is Drake really in
is
here?
going against J. Cole and Drake.
But is
he's
Drake
he's trying to take two heads out. Say what?
Like, but is Drake really here? When for me personally,
That's what
when
I'm saying. First of all, Drake don't even write. Drake don't even write his shit, so I can't even.
Thank you. Like you don't even.
He out of here.
You don't go here.
It's more like it's more like Kendrick versus
It is.
J. Cole, and I'd like to see that. You know what I mean?
Look,
MCs go ahead and
that's like Cameron jumping in with Jay-Z and Nas. Like he couldn't do that. You know, you gotta relax.
That'd be weird. Yeah, see this shit right here though. This is gonna be a good one because I know they both got egos.
But I went this. Hold up, my bad. I went discredit Cameron though.
At all? No,
Cam be coming with it.
Bars.
Yeah, absolutely.
But like Kendrick, I think he gonna have to respond quick because this shit is definitely heating up, man.
Oh, okay.
This shit is heating up like that.
Gimmick,
oh, so Kendrick didn't respond yet.
Kendrick shot his shit at the end of Future shit. And then that's what J. Cole hit him with a whole
song.
It's called 7 Minute Drill.
7 minutes.
It ain't 7 minutes though. It's like
Oh,
it's like 3 minutes. See, that's what threw me
That's
off.
like 200 bars.
It wasn't 7 minutes. That shit wasn't that long.
That's disappointing. Why you do that?
Unless
Like,
I'm
you
tripping.
clickbaiting
That
me.
shit was not that long. But it was definitely some heat. And it's definitely about to be on. It's very good for hip hop right now because this shit
It
been a
is.
little
It's
bit
great
washed
for
and
hip-hop.
trash.
Woo,
Like we need
Jesus
some.
Christ.
Plus, this generation got to see some ish as far as like good battles go. You feel what I'm saying?
With
like
good
bars and
conscious
shit.
rappers.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm
with, like,
happy that it's
bars.
them
Yeah,
versus all this other
Because
wild
this is
stuff,
like,
especially from your mainstream rap.
yeah, like
right.
the way Cole was rapping is really like a Jay versus Nas for real. I ain't gonna hold you like.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. This the core, the foundational hip hop that we're so used to, the one that we love that makes us bop our heads, makes us feel shit, makes us say, all right, I'm gonna play that again, I'm gonna play that again. I feel like that's been missing. So watching this battle from two conscious rappers who are planting seeds of positivity and curiosity and progression, it's a beautiful thing because they're shooting at each other's heads, but it's the lyrics that you're able to put together, the story that you're able to build into other people through those frequencies that's important. And they both got it. So I'm excited.
Yeah.
I know it's a battle, but I'm excited.
And Cole is coming with that J energy. I'm just gonna say that before y'all hear.
Oh,
He
okay.
coming with that J energy. Like
Jay got
he
real
trying-
disrespectful.
Like 4 albums in something years, like that type of energy. Like what?
Speaking of Jay, what's going on with?
What's going on with him, right?
What's going on with the guy?
Where is this guy? Where's he
Yeah.
at? Like, where in the world is Jay-Z?
And he said, "I got 10 passports. I'm never going to jail."
Yeah, man, because it's
Where
getting a little
Waldo
weird
is.
He
around
told
him.
you already. You
Talk
know?
about being in Alaska in a bunker.
Yo, tell me y'all saw 50 Cent warning Stevie J, and if y'all didn't, y'all about to see it, because this man Stevie, I don't think Stevie wanted with 50, bruh.
Stevie
Oh
gives
yeah,
me the ick.
he was telling 50 to pull up.
Telling him he want to fight and all
Yeah,
that
yeah.
ish. Nah, you don't
Isn't
want to. You
Stevie
don't
J
want
like
to.
69? Like, what are you talking about? Somebody to pull up.
It's bad because hold up, man. I'm trying to figure out where the hell I put this damn video.
I just want to see 50 knock him out. They should just put the gloves on, just do it for a charity event. You know what I mean? Make some. You know what I mean?
No, Stevie J needs to exit stage
Put out
left
an
is out of
album.
control.
You know how they do.
Yeah, man. It's really bad. Hold up, 50 Cent. 50 Cent. Stevie J.
This is the most press Stevie J's gotten in years.
Right.
I know he's going to play this one.
They're taking advantage. Everybody's taking advantage.
Not everybody. Motherfuckers ducking and hiding.
And hiding, right? A lot of people hiding.
Like who, me? I don't know.
They said
Never.
Diddy's house. They
50
said
Cent.
every room in Diddy's mansion parties was bugged.
I
And
feel
that's
like all the
scary.
people.
Every single one. That's why motherfuckers is quiet, hiding. You know?
Check this shit out right here, yo, man. This shit crazy, man. I can't find the sound. Where the sound at? Why ain't the sound playing on this motherfucker?
He just a gangster without the sound though.
What the hell ain't the sound playing in my motherfucker? But he was basically telling this nigga that he's sharp, you know what I'm saying? And he got the hands and showing him his hand. You know what I'm saying? His fucking hands speak like, nigga, I'm sharp. You know what I'm saying? Basically what he was on. Like, come on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bring that shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
And you see how quick he was with the hands. Like, I don't think
He's got
Stevie
some
won it.
big arms. I don't think so at all.
And 50 been boxing since he was young. He been bullying Ish since he was on the block. Like, it's not happening. Like a young 50 Cent in the gym.
We ain't talk about young 50
Nah,
Cent.
here's what I'm saying. No, here, look, listen.
An old 50 Cent
listen,
and an old
in the
Stevie
gym.
J.
He's been, this is my point. He's been in the gym since young. Like, he's boxing is like second nature to that nigga. It's like a Mike Tyson or some shit. I mean, like, it's like second nature.
It's really like, when was the last time you whooped somebody's ass?
He just showed you. That was the footage. He was showing him, nigga, I'm sharp. I still got the speed. That's you couldn't hear the audio, but that's what he was saying. You know what I'm saying? Is that, you feel me? He was giving him the, the work.
Well,
It's
allegedly,
like riding a bike. If you ain't ride a bike in a minute, you're gonna jump off and know how to ride it, but you're gonna be a little shaky at first. Then you're gonna get it. It's the same thing with fighting.
drugs.
When it comes to
you know
Stevie
what I mean?
J,
When it comes down to it, you really
Stevie
gotta,
J the nigga that ain't
it's
been
like,
on the
all right,
bike.
yeah, I
Look,
still
look.
know how to do this. You know?
Exactly like
Stevie J the nigga that ain't been on the bike, and 50 the
I
nigga
just don't
that
see-
still in the gym. Like,
I don't see them seeing each other on site and really
like look, Stevie
fighting. I don't see
Stevie
that.
J, speaking of bikes, Stevie J is the nigga. Stevie J is the nigga riding around here on motherfucking bikes with goddamn Diddy. While this nigga Fifth, like Fifth is look, riding bicycle at the
I love it. Love, man.
Well, ask him if he did it.
That's what.
I thought you
That's
was
what.
joking.
Nah, seriously, that's what Stevie J is literally doing, riding bikes while Fifth is in the gym sparring and keeping it sharp. Like, nigga, you better relax, cause it's gonna go down. And he out here low key defending niggas. The nigga Stevie J is out here defending freaking 50 Cent. Damn, I just killed my tabs.
The last time we saw this man, he was, getting on an interview, and we canceled him, and now he's coming back for this. It's like, you're the worst. Do better.
Yeah, he's not gonna let it die though. You know that, right?
All press isn't
He's
good
not
press,
gonna let it die.
baby.
He out here
Your
trying to show
legacy
people
died.
he trying to show people what a Diddy party look like out here. Like
No, no, thank you.
he
Good.
claiming that.
Happy birthday to me!
I'm gonna kill the music, but he trying to show people what a quote unquote real Diddy party looks like. You know what I'm saying?
The best thing you ever been to,
Everybody up in there. Everybody is in these clips, yo.
So many people.
Oh, they got all that type of copywritten ass music in there.
They got performance.
Everybody is in there. So, like, my question to y'all:
Live performances.
Can you imagine who's in that house? Like, can you imagine who's on those tapes?
All the people saying that we're mad because Diddy makes too much money. I feel like you're the ones on the tape.
Like, what are you doing?
Because what are you talking about?
What are you doing if you see your favorite, like,
You getting fucked up.
Celebrities
Yo,
are just people
And
like us.
motherfuckers,
Like,
and then you put in perspective of
what if that's why he calls everybody daddy? Because he got a
he's fucking them all.
bothers
Like
me
if you put in
so much.
perspective the
Like-
things that everybody's saying about him, about how they spike the drinks, how there's pills and all kind of, you know what I mean, drugs there that you can use.
brother love.
You know what I'm saying? There's rooms for you to do whatever. You know what I mean?
Insult
With
to love.
whoever. You know
Brother
what I
love.
mean?
It
You
makes me want
understand why his name is Love?
No, I
You know what I
don't.
mean?
'Cause I love love.
She said,
and,
"No, I
I
don't."
feel like I am love. I'm all Aphrodite energy, and it's like you don't get to
Yeah,
claim.
you take it. You
because
taking
you're
the word
you're
and you corrupting it.
Mm.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
No.
Definitely
Corrupting the
flipping
word.
the damn
You need to
meaning of
change
it.
love to
'cause
lure, because you lure
He's
people in and do crazy things to them.
forceful love, like
Right.
drunken
What
love,
kind of
drug
love is
love,
that?
like
It's lifetime love. We don't need your lifetime love over here.
Yo, the interviewer was like, "Should I address you as Diddy or Puffy or Sean?" Or he's like, "Just call me Love."
yeah, bro. He's trying to steal that whole shit.
Just right,
Like
like
he's just love now.
gaslight the nation. Like stop
Oh,
with the
man. He told a
gaslighting.
grown man to call you Love.
Yeah,
Right, like,
that's some
what is
wild
going
shit.
on?
Like, y'all ever see Get Him to the Greek?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know that
Oh,
character that
shit.
Diddy plays
Was himself.
with the
Oh
Jeffrey,
my god.
With
Oh
the
my
Jeffrey.
God.
with the Jeffrey
I forgot about that.
rubbing the walls,
I remember
acting
thinking
crazy,
that's so crazy.
spiking people. Like he really was getting people effed up in that movie. That is not aging well. If you haven't seen Get Him to the Greek, go watch that movie. It's crazy.
Yes.
But yes,
He really plays himself.
he definitely does. And look, they talking about Cassie is out here cooperating with the feds, you know what I'm saying? She's been in contact and she's been working with the investigators for several weeks.
We love you, Cassie.
That is crazy.
I mean, what does he expect? Like it's time. Time is over.
How, like, you know how real it gets when the one who was there for all them years and got all that alleged ish and he paid her off so quick, like when she starts talking she got paid and she's talking? Oh my gosh. Think
That
about
should just
that.
tell you where the energy is like.
And that's where I feel like
She got the bag and she's talking.
Yeah, I feel like they still gonna give her some time.
How's they gonna give her time? She's
She
a
was
victim in this
She
shit.
can't get time.
Yeah, she already good.
She was under
She
duress.
got no charges.
mentally and chemically.
Yeah, like she.
Yeah, but
she.
I mean,
smooth
everything
sailing.
is alleged, but
yeah,
they're saying that Diddy's now working with the feds, which I don't believe.
I do.
But if he's
Mm-hmm.
working with
'Cause he's
certain
so free.
prosecutors where he feel like he can get certain deals for saying certain stuff, motherfuckers is not safe.
he went too
Everybody,
far.
everyone who's coming out, you got to remember
his
they
shit
have
ran out.
they have tapes and
Audio.
audio. You know, it's a lot of people that's hiding and ducking. Why? Because
And it's
he
the
has
tip of the
tape.
iceberg. We
And
ain't
you
even getting
know,
in deep
The
yet.
feds have that.
and they
So
just look.
so if she
Christian,
wants to talk, she can go ahead and talk, but they got tapes. So if he
I say
decides, hey, you
justice.
know what? I'm gonna use this for me and against me. You know what I mean?
and Christian,
And he starts getting it, you know?
he caught up in the shit. They got him on tape.
Yeah.
The
Shouldn't have did it. If they got you on tape.
the young lady that accused him said that she got the footage from Lil Rod, and they got the same lawyer and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
the things is getting a little bit, you know what I
Exactly.
mean, tricky
Truthful
around
around
that whole
here.
fam, man. Like the fact that
People
he's
think
even
they
caught
can.
up in this ish is crazy. You know what I mean? His kids,
Why would he
like,
involve his kids? People think they
like,
can do whatever they want to people. You cannot.
cause
Yeah.
he could have took that fall and they could have like been separate and did they thing with the family
Exactly.
legacy after that. You know what I mean? But now it's like, damn,
His whole legacy is
both of
getting
them is
crushed.
caught up in
He
this
didn't
shit.
protect his kids though. Like he didn't. Unfortunately, I don't know. This whole story is so crazy. And I
It's
think
Right.
it needs to
sad,
be.
man. There's some
It
shit in
is.
the.
That's what it is sad. It is
Imagine the
sad
movie,
because
like imagine the documentaries from this shit.
he's gonna make money
What's
off of this
sad is
shit.
the
Either
victims,
way.
all the people that got hurt and went
That
through these
part,
horrific, traumatic situations that they got to get therapy and rehab for. Like the amount of people. Look at Justin Bieber. That is breaking my heart.
Did you
Slowly
see the?
watching people. Yeah,
Did
I
did
you
you see
see?
cannot
where he
unsee
get
it.
patted down?
I
Did you
cannot
see
unsee
where he
it.
was topping off Odell Beckham?
Oh snaps, that was left.
Oh
But yeah, I definitely
man.
saw that shit in the club.
What, in the club?
No,
Yup.
I
Yeah.
didn't. I'm not gonna look like because I be watching
Yeah, and
Yeah.
things and then I'm
then he
like, why
popped up
watch this?
with that
I
little
listened to the
video.
audio with
Yeah,
Meek. I can't unhear that.
the
He's
audio with
messing up
Meek
the
is
word
crazy.
daddy for everybody.
The audio
You're
with
not.
him is crazy.
Take that. Take that.
It's like God. Now we gotta say take that no Diddy. It's terrible.
Right. Right. Motherfuckers be like, no Diddy.
That shit is
I heard
messed
that
up
for
that
the
they
first
saying
time
that shit.
yesterday.
I'm still saying pause. I ain't saying no Diddy. That's crazy.
They say no
Yeah, we
Diddy.
I'm
can't keep
just
empowering
pausing
this
it,
The
man's
man.
name.
motherfuckers don't even say no homo no more. They say no Diddy.
They look, cause I'm just pausing it. They tweaking.
You know what I'm saying? No homo's a thing of the past. No
They
Diddy. That's the
rebranded
new
it
That's
to
shit.
you is
crazy.
wild.
Pause, man. They tweaking. I
Uh,
said, damn, no Diddy.
no Diddy. That's crazy. Like Diddy is what you would consider homo or whatever. You know, fucked
No, don't blame Gay on what Diddy did. Diddy's crazy.
up.
Nah. And you know the crazy thing
It's not
about that
right.
is all he
He's a
has to do,
combination of everything.
all he would have to do is just come out, bro.
Right, just
Like,
come out, just
stop
enjoy your
hiding
life.
this
Like
shit.
nobody cares.
Well,
Right.
that's what. But see, that's not the case though. Is what he's doing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's not that he's just choosing whatever. He's
Yeah,
doing shit. You know
that
what I
too.
mean?
But like as far as
I don't
them
think
It's a
he
lot
clowning
wants to
him for
come
more.
being
out.
gay, if he would just say I'm gay,
It's a
like
lot more that we know. Well, he already came out a couple times and said a lot of fruity shit, and you know,
He
kind of
did.
like
It was
low
pretty
key.
obvious.
You know what I'm saying? So it was always obvious. But
It's bigger
for
than
the
him
fact
coming
of
out.
all the shit that's alleged of him and all the shit that we're hearing and of how he is and his personality, and we're walking through this the
Like a haunted
documentary. I
house.
feel like everybody's already gonna know the documentary because we
mm-hmm.
pretty much know everything that's going on. You know
So
what I
did
mean?
y'all
Breaking
hear
out.
about the fact that he may be getting indicted for that 1999 incident because of that lady
I
that
did.
freaking popped back out and was talking and
She
shit?
ready. It's like she's been waiting. She's just like, let's do it. Let's go. She said, I'll die for this. Take the bullet out my
Look,
face.
she definitely came ready to shoot, ready to fire. They talk about J-Lo might be wrapped up in this ish. Question, are
Ugh.
they coming for J-Lo? Do you think they're gonna come for J-Lo?
I
I'm
do. I
gonna
think they're coming for
look,
everybody.
I think they definitely trying to wrap everybody up
They're gonna
into this
get
shit.
everybody.
And
Usher,
they don't even
Kevin Hart, Jamie Foxx,
everybody, this trial about to
Jamie
be
Foxx.
epic.
Jamie Foxx used to record the shits. He got
Yeah.
interviews of him talking about recording the Diddy parties and shit like that, and all the shit that used to go on.
Wow.
Yeah, you're gonna get everybody.
We gonna peep this video on J-Lo and the FBI. Let's get it.
Had to go and speak at the grand jury. J-Lo testified at the grand jury, as did many other people. It needs to be reopened because if that is in fact the case, she carried in and she lied to the grand jury. It needs to be reopened.
Yo, developing info about Diddy is that there's a high likelihood that the 1999 incident could be reinvestigated. And Miss Jenny from the block can barely keep it together because she helped Diddy cover up a crime. Baby, when I told y'all that this net is cast far and wide and targeting each and every fish, even I didn't think it would go that far into the waters. Everybody is going down. So in case y'all haven't noticed, Jenny from the block has been copywriting a lot of the things that have her name, and she's also getting people suspended, and others have reported getting strikes on their content after mentioning her. So I know you know who we are talking about, and for the purpose of this video, we are just going to be calling her J, okay? I mean, the only reason why she could be adding copyrights and getting people suspended is because she knows people are onto her for being complicit in the 1999 incident, but I don't think she will be able to do much because there have been reports that the case is being reinvestigated, and the feds are already onto her. In fact, Natanya Rubin, who was right in the middle of everything, wants the bullet fragments taken out of her face for ballistics evidence because she's happy to have the case reopened. Like, she is willing to have a doctor remove a part of the 9mm bullet in her face so that they can use it as evidence if need be for the trial, even if it will cost her her life, y'all. By now, I'm sure y'all have seen her video where Natalia is saying that she will not rest until Diddy pays for destroying her life.
Because I am the woman who he shot in the face in that 1999, December 27th, 1999, Club New York. I have told everyone ad nauseum since then, even the surgeon who did the surgery to take the bullet I got in my face with a 9mm hollow point bullet called a cop killer. I literally have told everyone and never changed what I said. I watched him. I got pow-powed in the face. I watched him fire. I've said it all this time.
And just to break down the incident even further for you, what happened was that when Diddy and Jay were together, they once went to a nightclub called Hot Chocolate at Midtown's Club New York in December 1999. And they were there to celebrate the release of Shine's soon-to-be-released album. Based on reports, when it reached around 2:20 a.m., Diddy accidentally knocked a drink out of a patron's hand named Matthew Allen, whose street name is Scar. Scar being Scar didn't take it as an accident, so he confronted Diddy about knocking down his drink. And then here we have Diddy, who also didn't appreciate being talked down to, and because he also wanted to prove a point, Diddy reportedly threw his money at Scar like confetti. It was like he was trying to tell Scar, I can buy you several bottles to replace the one I poured. Apparently, Scar also took that as an insult, and there were also reports that said at the time that Scar threw fat rubber banded stacks at Diddy. So now there were two men trying to prove a point, and while money was being thrown around, it was a quick payout for clubgoers as people in the club grabbed for the money. The only problem was that when the battle of the egos was going on, the conflict also quickly escalated. Rounds went off, 3 of the club's patrons were injured, and Natalia was hit right in the face. When things became dangerous, Jay and Diddy sped away in a 1999 Lincoln Navigator, but ran a red light and were pulled over by the police. Based on police reports, they were in possession of a stolen 9mm, which was found in the trunk, and they were both arrested for possession, not for the incident that had happened at the club. As a result, Jay spent the next 14 hours in a cell, and a police source said she took turns crying unintelligibly and sobbing uncontrollably. The cops also said that Jay's mother was yelling at her in Spanish, and she was really mad, and they heard her say, I told you not to get involved with him. Well, eventually the authorities figured out that Jay and Diddy were at the nightclub where the incident took place, and Shine, the rapper whose album nobody ever heard, was found to be connected with the incident and spent 9 years in jail. Basically, Apparently, Shine took the fall for the incident, but Natalia, who was hit in the face, has been saying since 1999 that Diddy's bullet was the one that got her and destroyed her life. Now, in Lil Rod's lawsuit, he said that Diddy bragged about getting away with crimes, and that he specifically bragged about being responsible for the incident in the nightclub in New York City with Shine. Rod actually said that Jay was the one who carried the bang bang into the club for Diddy and passed it to him after he got into an altercation with Scar. Interesting, right? Please note that she is the one who carried it and then handed it to Diddy. Honey, I definitely see how J-Lo carried the bang bang for Diddy. I mean, we all know that when Jay and Diddy were together, they were as tight as thieves, and there have even been reports that she was Cassied as well. Now, I don't have receipts of what Jay possibly went through when she was with Diddy, but one thing I can tell you is that Diddy was dangerously obsessive and probably forced her to carry his firearms like he did with Cassie. On being obsessive, there's actually a story that was told by Gene Deal where he said that at one time when they were at a party, Will and Jada Smith wanted to hook up with Jay.
Birthday party that I think either Matt Damien was giving for Ben Affleck. It was just a little gathering. It was at the Four Seasons. Will Smith and his sister and her husband, we were all sitting on this side of the room. Matt Damien, Ben Affleck, Jennifer Lopez, Puff, Will Smith, and Jada, and they were sitting on the other side of the room.
Apparently, once Diddy found out that they wanted to hook up with this girl, he wanted to jump Will Smith, and he requested that his bodyguards stay in case of anything.
He stood up. When he stood up, he walked and did his arm some kind of way, like, and then he went like this, you know, like that. I went over towards him. I know to go over there towards him. So I go towards him, and he said to me, he said, yo, I think Will and Jada is trying to scoop up Jennifer. I want you to stay close, because I'm going to snuff them.
About the mistreatment, I can also confirm the emotional part, because there's also a time Gene Deal said that when Diddy was with Jay, he would often leave Jay in the house to go looking for Kim Porter.
And even when he was with J-Lo, like, we'll put J-Lo in the house, and he'll call, and Kim wouldn't answer. And if she was out, he would ask the babysitter, you know, do you know where she at? Well, she said she was going to be here because she had Kristen at the time.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So now we go on where Kim is at. And if she was with somebody, he made it very uncomfortable for that person to be with. Using the bodyguard.
I know. The disrespect is crazy. Jay probably knew what was going on, and she was either willing to do anything for Diddy, or she was forced by him to do things. Well, she probably never expected to be dragged into the federal case, but apparently the feds are now looking into her for the 1999 incident, and they are also looking into other connections she may have had to Diddy's crimes. Like I said, Netanya is also very open to the reinvestigation, and she said in one of her recent interviews that she's sure about what happened.
I literally watched them pull out the. I've had a clear point of view. I mean, for God's sake, I got in my nose. I was facing them directly. I watched everything occur and have described it, you know, vehemently to all parties involved.
According to Netanya, at the time when the incident happened, people believed Diddy more than her. But at the time, she couldn't do anything because, one, Diddy was more powerful, and two, she was also a mother and her focus was on just getting to her kids safely. But now she feels like justice finally needs to be served, and even Jade needs to go down for her involvement and for lying in front of a jury. Reportedly, the authorities got eyes on Diddy in Miami, and the feds are talking to witness after witness, and they're corroborating everything they can, and everything past and present is on the table with Diddy right now. So that means that the feds have their eyes on Jay as well, if she hasn't been called in already. But Jay has reportedly started wiping evidence from her social media, and if word on the streets is anything to go by, she's also planning to escape. Baby, do you also want this case reopened? What are your thoughts on how Jay was involved? Should she also serve time for her participation?
Man, it's crazy.
You know what I'm gonna say? A narcissist, they're like a tornado that drags everybody down that they can pull into being with them. It's so bad.
And you know what's messed up? With this scenario, Christian was a baby. during that scenario, and he wrapped up in this one. You know what I'm saying?
It's madness.
It's madness, exactly.
100%.
It's madness.
Madness.
You know, they reopening cases. You know what I mean? Everyone's going down. Why now?
Everybody.
You're reaching a point where, like Cat Williams said, all truth will come out, all lies will be exposed.
It's crazy that like it's just like a domino effect. Like everything's just coming out.
Yep.
It's time. We had, I'm going to say it again, Astrology wise, December 21st
You already know.
of 2021, that shadow was removed. So everything that people were doing, they were able to push it under their shadow self and the energy that we were in. Coming into the season of Aquarius, that's just not the structure
It's
anymore.
gone.
Power
Yeah.
and money is breaking down. So people are going, they don't want to hear this, but it's going to be
I don't know about
happening.
no Aquarius.
It's
but
shifting.
I know for sure
It's just the energy.
that it's the end of the world. Like all this
Oh,
shit,
come on.
all this
It's the
shit
world as
is
we
getting
knew it.
to. The world is ending. The world is ending as we know it, as we see it.
It been
As we
ended
know
as
it,
we
yeah.
knew it.
You know what I'm saying?
It been ended as
You
we
know, we're
knew.
coming
But
into
didn't
a
we
whole.
need a
The world is
We're coming
restructuring
into a
itself.
new world.
Yeah,
It's going to be a new structure, a new
restructuring
way of
itself.
the of
You know what I'm
how
saying?
things are going to be.
and it's going to get a little
You know
ugly.
what I mean?
At first, because we got to
It's
work some
going to
stuff
get big
out.
ugly.
Yeah,
It's
we
gonna
gotta
get disgusting.
balance. With if you want balance, chaos comes with it. So that's what we're looking at.
We're looking at the end as we see it.
Shit,
No
wild.
morals, no understanding. Everyone's just doing whatever.
No
Motherfuckers are
foundations.
no foundation. You know, these are the
Integrity.
guys we looked up to. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
These are the
I didn't
motherfuckers
look
you
up to
seen on
Puffy.
TV.
He's been like,
Not saying like look up to, but like as you wanted to be like them. But there's kids who wanted to be Chris Brown, Diddy,
100%.
Jay-Z,
Yeah.
Nas. You know what I mean? Ben Affleck, whoever. You know what I mean? Because these are the people you see in the power seats. This is who you see on TV all the time. You're millionaires.
All the
you're
kings get their heads
entertainment.
chopped off.
You know what I mean? But you don't
But kings
see
were crazy back in the day, weren't they? If you
Exactly.
really
All the
study
kings is
history,
getting
like,
their
they
heads
were
chopped off.
wild.
It's
It
just
was
2020 something.
crazy.
Same barbaric bullshit, same cycle.
Yeah.
The infinite cycle.
And as we see with
What's the
all
new one now?
and as we see with all
Mhm.
cycles like that, they come to an end.
They do, and a new one is born.
You know what I mean? It's just that's what I'm saying. It's an infinite cycle. It's gonna end and believe in the end. This is an infinite cycle.
I think we're gonna get something really juicy with this eclipse coming. Eclipses always like bring the shadow to full focus so people can see what's
What
really
happened the
going
last
on.
eclipse? They said the world was gonna end the last eclipse.
Well,
Yeah, they be
Nothing,
tweaking.
nothing even happened. You know what I mean?
I
Like
didn't
nothing
hear
even
that.
happened. Like they're like people are so
Well,
superstitious. It's crazy because
well, this eclipse won't appear again for another 375
Yeah,
years.
this is a
It's
super.
a total eclipse. It's exciting, and
I think
while
that's
it's
They're
eclipsing,
kicking off
7
the
planets will be
freaking particle
completely.
accelerator again. They're shooting
Yeah,
freaking rockets at the
they're
eclipse this
looking for
time.
dark matter.
It's a lot of
Yeah,
dark-ish going on.
it's
Like,
some wild stuff. Well, they're telling us they want sound. They're shooting 3 sound rockets. The CERN is being turned on to look for dark
it's
matter
getting
to match
wild,
the
man.
God
But see, you
particle.
know what it is though.
that's
For the
so
normal
wicked,
people
yo.
that aren't like on that level, like, see, look, like aren't on that level to understand like behind
It
like
can
what you know
open
what I mean
a black hole.
beyond
It's
the
possible to open.
norms of like the
It's a
structures of
crazy
you know what I'm saying
machine.
society and we know what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's
Just
wild.
don't
Egypt
let what
had
they
this.
doing distract you from staying on your fucking pivot and
We'll
doing what
be
you're doing because
okay.
it's just energy draining ass shit. They got all this negative
Well,
energy draining ass shit going on.
well,
It's
they'll do what
wild.
they do. You gotta control your well, not control. You
You know what
gotta
I
invest
mean?
in your personal space because what they
Go
do out
inward.
there is what they gonna
Yeah,
do.
man. Go inward. I ain't
That's a
even going
wild.
outside on Monday. I'm gonna keep it a beam.
at all. It's Aries energy.
Y'all can't have it,
Yo,
B.
I'm all
I don't want it.
Oh, fuck that. I'm going right out there. I'm looking at that shit. 'Cause I want to see.
I don't want
I want to
nothing
see
to do
some
with it.
rockets.
It's bad luck to watch
I
those
want to
eclipses.
see it. I don't believe in bad luck. I think when you put
What
things
about
on
bad
yourself,
energy, negative
you-
ions?
Oh yeah, I definitely believe in bad energy, but
like negative ions versus
if you
positive.
live in life,
I mean,
if you live life in fear, that means you truly don't believe in God. So if you believe in God, you shouldn't live life in fear. That's just how I look at it.
what could you ever
So
be
I'm
like?
gonna be out there looking
mindful?
at that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
Because
don't get it twisted.
I want to
that
see them motherfuckers. If you talking about rockets
Don't
being
get it
shot at the
twisted.
fucking eclipse, like how do you shoot a rocket?
What it is one protecting
You know what I mean? I gotta
one's
read that. That's crazy.
all
Force
this bullshit.
The rockets
Protecting
and
one's
shit, yeah,
aura,
that's
protecting
crazy.
one's energy. I don't got I'm not going and being a
Yeah.
part
It's
of
going to affect us.
the
It's the
hoopla.
moon
You know what I'm
and the
saying?
sun. We are going to have some kind of effect on our energy. Like people don't want to admit that, but the moon's a part of the earth. It's a magnet, a pole.
The moon
So
is the
it gets
negative on the battery to
it
the
gets
sun's
weird.
positive.
Yeah,
I
this is
don't.
thousands of years old. They've documented, weird things, and it does cause. It's supposed to cause earthquakes, and what have we been seeing?
The moon
Earthquakes,
is
and it's not even
Yeah,
here
but we
yet.
didn't get an eclipse yet. We've been getting earthquakes for the
Exactly.
past
Well,
month.
the eclipse is 3 days before and 3 days out. So the worst of the
Mhm.
energy would be those 7 days. The actual
It's
day
a
is 3 days
it's an
before
actual
and 3 days
span.
after.
It's
Yeah.
also the same with any full moon. It's 2 days
Right.
prior,
It's
then
energetic.
the day, then 2 days after. It's a whole span. Like that's what I'm saying. If you're in the know of the other
I
side, that's
don't know.
outside of the spectrum of
How many
the norm.
how many eclipses have you lived through?
What, me? I don't know.
Who
What,
the
for me,
fuck
I just
knows?
started.
But
Yeah,
this is
I'm
the
just
one
talking
that's
about
the
from you being alive. I know I lived through at least 3 eclipses prior to this one.
Oh no,
You
way
know what
more
I
than that.
mean?
There's an
Yeah,
eclipse
yeah.
season
So
every
something like
year.
that I've heard a bunch of eclipses. And
Yeah,
the
100. But they're
crazy thing
different. This
is
is a total.
the crazy thing is we always heard the same thing.
What? That the world's gonna end?
The world's gonna end. That people
It's
gonna
not.
start turning people gonna start turning into animorphs. You remember
No,
animals and shit?
no,
Yo, it was
it
always
is a
some crazy. It
transformation.
was always
It's
some
just a.
crazy shit you would hear, yo.
Well, I mean, your people is gonna sensationalize it, but if you look at like kings and like the richest people in our world, the monks, the most spiritual, it's the astrology they follow, and there is a significance with what the sky is doing, and that's because we're really all connected. So it is a time of change and transformation, and they say karma. So right now we're in
it's the
retrograde.
biggest.
It's a new moon,
It's
7
definitely in
alignment
retrograde
planets
until like the
at
20 something.
that moment. It's energetically, it's a lot that's gonna happen. So it's not to say like, oh, people are gonna go crazy, but for me, that energy affects how we are down here. It just depends on who you are. I know I'm gonna be all right because I'm gonna be to myself.
Yeah, it's definitely, you know what I'm saying?
Drinking some tea.
And this fucking new moon is in motherfucking Aries, and you know what it is with me, man.
On
I'm
the
riding this
eclipse day.
motherfucker. Nothing but prosperity, focus on goals, focus on the um positive aspects of, you know what I'm saying, everything that a motherfucker got going on, like especially with this shit right here. Like this shit is I'm so focused right now.
Retrograde is
So focused on
reversal.
taking this
Yeah,
shit where it need to go, you know what I'm saying?
it's a
But
great
yeah,
time.
man,
Of course, it's important.
this motherfucking week has been nuts, man. It's just been nuts. And look,
Yeah.
look, I'm ready for goddamn shit, bro. Saturday, I'm ready to relax, and because I'm pretty sure it can't possibly get no crazier this week, can it?
I'm sure.
Of course it can. What?
Well, shit. When it does, we will be here to motherfucking cover that shit. You know what I'm
Well.
saying?
The madness.
Already. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, this has definitely been another dope time. It's always a
It
dope
was.
time.
It is. It is. Always have a good time.
I'm about to get off this bitch and get lit. Let me stop. But yeah, cuz you have a good evening. You know what I'm
Thank you.
saying?
Y'all fellas have a good night.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody tuning in. We appreciate y'all. I know a lot of y'all
Thank
gonna
you,
hit this
guys.
afterwards. That's cool. We appreciate y'all anyway.
100%.
We out of here.
All love.
Owie.